Today I'm going to explain about sustainable and environment in responsible consumption and production.
There are 6 types of environment and sustainability in Sustainable Development Goals. 6. Clean water and sanitation. 7. Affordable and clean energy. 12. Responsible consumption and production. 13. Climate action. 14. Life below water. 15. Life on land. For now, I'm going to analyze and discuss about the 6 SDG, which is responsible consumption and production. The problem that can be identified is that the garbage bin is not organized and arranged to a specific part of the residential area. For example, the garbage bin is placed only at the right side of the house. There is no separation of waste in each house in the residential area. All of the domestic waste is put in a single bin. Overflowing rubbish are left without concern by the citizen in the residential area. An illegal rubbish landfill. Malaysians produce an average of 30,000 tons of waste every day. Only 5% of it is recycled. These two statistics were recently revealed by the National Ministry of Urban Well-being, Housing and Local Government, and they are causing enormous problem for Malaysia. For years, local and national governments have been trying to curb the flow of garbage onto sidewalks, into landfills, over hillsides and through rivers. But Malaysia's turbulent pace of change has made the process extremely difficult. To analyze and discuss this problem, the country's buildup of solid waste is resulting in tremendous land and air pollution for the environment, health problems for communities, and bottlenecks to economic growth. Taken together, the problem of poor waste management in Malaysia is one of the nation's biggest issues to date. Thanks to population increase, consumption and disposal rates are escalating faster than Malaysia's utilities can handle. Over the 10 years from 2003 to 2013, the generation of municipal solid waste (MSW) in Malaysia increased more than 91%. Urban development is largely responsible. The country's city dwellers at 65% of the total population, being the biggest contributors to waste. Combine this with a metropolitan culture that loves to buy and toast, and an infamously poor public understanding of resource conservation and recycling, and Malaysia has quite a bit of garbage to deal with. As a result, most of it going into landfills. In 2013, about 42% of all MSW in Malaysia was incinerated, 2% was recycled, leaving the remaining 56% to be dumped. The vast majority of landfills in Malaysia is open air pits. This quick and dirty method is cheap but fantastically rough on the environment. As harmful as open air landfill can be, they are much preferable to uncontrolled dumping, another big issue for waste management in Malaysia. Only about 66% of rural area population are covered by garbage services. So a lot of trash ends up strewn over the countryside. Giant piles of illegal dump garbage in the Cameron Island have been spilling into river for years, rendering some of them unsuitable for any use at all, even after treatment. These piles have recently begun to smolder from within, melting down hillsides and oozing toxic waste into the soil and water that local communities depend upon farming, fishing, and sometimes drinking water. To propose an engineering solution, the main principles of waste management are First, waste hierarchy, referring to the 3 R's rule, which is reduce, reuse, and recycle. Waste prevention and minimization being the most desirable goals. Next, extended producer responsibility, adding all the environmental costs to the market price of a product, including end-of-life disposal. Next, the polluter pays principle, requiring that a waste generator pays for the appropriate disposal of the waste. So what is the waste management benefits? So in economic, waste management involves collecting, sorting, treating, recycling, and when properly facilitated, providing a source of energy and resources. Therefore, it has a huge economic potential that needs to be leveraged by public and private entities. In social, besides creating jobs, improved waste management leads to a better quality of life for local populations by improving hygiene conditions and reducing health risks related to illegal dumping and inadequate garbage collection. In environmental, the advantage of sustainable waste management is to lessen the impact on the environment by improving air and water quality and contributing to the reduction of greenhouse gas emission. Besides reducing waste, food waste also helps reduce the heavy environmental cost of producing more. The most recent iteration of mandatory recycling in Malaysia has just been put into full effect, called the Mandatory Waste Separation Program. The legal act focuses on getting Malaysians to separate recyclable from garbage. The rules are simple: sort your garbage into different bags and you won't be fined. Paper goes in a blue bag, plastic in a white, and glass, aluminium, and electronics in green. Leftover household waste is to be bagged and put into bins provided by the garbage companies. If those rules aren't followed, a fine of 1,000 ringgit will be cited. The fine will be mandated until January 1st, 2016, and recycling has been mandatory since September 1st. The implementation of solid waste management strategy based on waste hierarchy is practiced by emphasizing reuse and improving the quality of products that can be recycled. Governments provide the private sectors to invest in green technology in order to boost the efficiency of environmentally friendly products. To propose a non-engineering solution is first, avoid purchasing items that are overpacked. Next, reduce the amount of waste created by the household by shopping smartly. Next, reuse items around your home. Next, recycle all paper, cardboard, rigid plastic, aluminium, steel cans, and glass bottles and jars. And compost the household's green and organic waste. To summarize this all, the challenges and disadvantages that will happen is, in hazard, the first one will promoting recycling is to make sure both consumers and recyclers are protected from toxic and dangerous substances that can be found in waste. In high cost, moreover, this cannot seen as a short-term lucrative investment, as it obviously requires a lot of money to implement sustainable waste management strategies. In quality of recycled products, downcycling, the recycling process that turns waste into products of inferior quality, can cause a problem regarding the quality of secondary products. The hope is that, short of education programs, the public will react to fines. The fact that there has been poor public uptake on water conservation education program as well supports the idea that monetary penalty may be the ticket to inspiring sustainability in the public. Reports of waste separation program success are still forthcoming. Soon, the country's very future will depend on positive reaction to programs like this. which is Waste Management Program. In 2030, people are ensured to aware and have information for sustainable development and lifestyle in harmony nature.